Hi, I'm Carolina. I'll be talking about how to dress and look more professional today. So, why should we even dress professionally? Well, your appearance makes a statement on how professional you are, and showing up sloppy or inappropriate attire can always kill a career. And what exactly is professional attire? Well, it differs from office to office, but you can never go wrong with the following pieces of clothing. Usually, they have a couple of things called formal business, business casual, black tie, and uniformed type of dress code. Okay, so you just need to know your office space or your profession and how you need to be dressed for it. So most workplaces have a dress code that they would like the employees to follow. And if they don't have like a specific thing that they want you to wear all the time, you should judge how you should be dressed based on what others are wearing. Some exceptions is some companies usually encourage their employees to wear clothing that they sell themselves or that support the philanthropies that they also sponsor. Usually things like athletic departments are more lenient. They allow you to wear more athletic clothing, more athletic shoes, not so much business attire. And then usually highly artistic and creative workspaces, like the career that I'm in, have the most leniency with clothing codes and how you should look in your day-to-day life. Okay, so what's the difference between formal business, business casual, black tie, and uniformed code? So I'll be going over that right now. So usually formal businesses require something more like a suit. For the women, high heels, also pantsuit. If they were to wear a skirt, you need to make sure that you're wearing pantyhose underneath. Usually those type of places are like government offices. If you're a lawyer, you work at a bank or credit union, usually those are very strict because they want you to look the most professional type of employee that they have. If you have a less formal office environment, something like a school, your accountant, things like that, usually they try to go more business casual, so they do allow a little bit more of colors, like how you can tell with this woman, she's wearing more of a short sleeved blazer instead of a long sleeve one. It's more loose, it's not as fitted. And then for the man, he's wearing more colors. Usually for formal business, as you can tell, they're more dark colors. It's not much that you can get creative with. And business casual is a little bit more, you can be more colorful. For black tie, usually it's only used for specific and special events like award dinners, formal banquets, galas, usually what you see celebrities wearing all the time. That's black tie. I included some pictures here of women wearing very fancy dresses, and the men always wear a tuxedo. For the uniform type of code, usually that's more like a police, doctor, firefighters. You have included a chef, an athlete. They have to wear certain uniforms. A plumber has to wear certain things in order for them to be considered professional. They can't just show up in pajamas, or they can't wear, a tuxedo to come fix your plumbing. All right, and the most important thing I think is to remember to groom. You can be wearing yoga pants and a nice, tee. And if you're not groomed, you're gonna look like you just rolled out of bed. So for males, facial hair should be trimmed and tidy. Stubble is usually not accepted anywhere. Eyebrows need to be groomed, or they can be groomed. They can't. I'll show you a picture coming up of eyebrows that are not groomed at all. Looks not professional. And then hair should be well groomed and styled as well. For females, your eyebrows should be groomed, hair should be tidy and well styled, and makeup should generally be looking natural. For me, you might not be able to tell because I have it up and I have it very tidy, but I do have colored hair. And for me to be more professional, I always put it up. I always make sure it's tidy and it's not something that I can, that people first notice about me. Because usually with colored hair, there comes a stigma that you're not professional, you don't know what you're talking about. So I try the most to present myself in a very professional way. And then, later when I turn around or they look behind me, they can tell that I have colored hair or purple hair. Okay, and then for everyone, showering should be a thing that everyone should be doing. Wearing deodorant and having good oral hygiene. For me in my profession, I have to be very close to people. Usually I'm very close quarters with someone, I'm always, brushing my teeth after I eat. I'm always, swishing around mouthwash, pumping breath mints. I can't really chew gum because then that also looks very unprofessional to have a piece of gum in you. So always, have mints on hand. And because I'm in very close quarters to someone, I'm always wearing deodorant. I can't wear perfume because, that triggers sometimes different things. So that's just one of the key things to make sure that you're always clean and smelling okay. Your attire should also be clean and tidy, not wrinkled, stained, ripped, or dirty. That alone looks disgusting. Tattoos and piercings should be covered while at work, and nails need to be trimmed and cleaned. You should know that there's a lot of people that come with long nails and they have dirt underneath them and it just looks so gross. To be more professional, consider getting them trimmed and making sure that you are washing your hands and under the nails, because it just doesn't look nice to be shaking hands with someone that has dirt on their fingernails. Okay, so I included here a couple of examples. On this top left corner, you have a man who looks very disheveled. To share a quick personal story, my sister hired a lawyer for personal reasons, and when he showed up to represent her, he kind of looked like that. And we never once again hired someone from that company, and it didn't look well when they show up to court like that. It looks like you weren't prepared for a case. It looks like you don't really care for your client. This bottom left one, she looks decent. Her makeup is really nice. She looks, her neckline is very professional, but the untidiness of her hair is what makes it not the best. And then up here in the top right, I have that example I was showing you about not having groomed eyebrows. It just does not look the best if that's who you're talking to and you're trying to take someone's advice or business, And then this bottom right, that's just a quick picture of what inappropriate makeup would look like in any setting. All right, and then just right here, picture of bad breath. No one wants to be around someone that has bad breath or any bad odor coming off of them. Okay, and that's gonna wrap up my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope that kind of cleared up some of the differences between what casual and formal business attire is, and some of the grooming tips that I have for you. Hopefully that gives you more success in your life. Okay, thank you.